Uh, Hello. Another thing that I wanted to talk about today was, I guess, in stark contrast to what I had just talked about, which was the whole, um, I guess, don't deny everything you hear and, like, take everything with a grain of salt. I mean, I guess it's kind of the same. But for some reason, for me, um, one of the things that I enjoy a lot is kind of starting a conversation. I guess it's basically improv. I really enjoy improv, where you're having a conversation with a person about a topic or whatever, and you made it up. It's completely made up. What you're talking about is made up. Everything is made up, and um, but like not in a way that's like believable, but to a point where it's like it's kind of obvious that like it's fake, but at the same time like you're talking about it at a level that it seems like it could be believable. I don't know if I'm explaining it well, but it just is something that I really like. I don't know why, but I just enjoy it a lot. But only, I mean, it's enjoyable up to an extent because, if you're having this conversation with the person and they're taking everything that you're saying as 100% facts, um, it's not as fun. It's a lot more fun when the person is listening to what you're saying, going along with it, building off of it even, is awesome. But uh, they know the whole time that like it's a joke, it's not serious, you're not actually like this isn't like a real conversation, and they know that, but they're continuing it anyway. That um, that is something I really enjoy. But as they say, that is like misinformation. And I don't like because it like on one like that's lying realistically. You're lying by telling that, and I don't really like to like tell a lie and then get away with it. I want people to kind of like catch me doing it, I guess, and be like, oh, I knew that wasn't true. um it's not really, on one hand it's kind of satisfying that like I could make something up to a point where like people believe it, but um but on the other hand, it's what's there's no fun in it if like I'm playing a game by myself then, and that's no fun. I want to play a game uh with someone. So that's why it's much more enjoyable if the person like is basically calling me on my BS, but then going along with it. I don't know if I'm really explaining it well. Um, I kind of have like split opinions on it. I don't know if you could tell, because on one hand I think that it's like um, kind of bad, but on the other hand it's like also very fun. I don't know. Um, but I've had some conversations in the past where I couldn't tell if they knew if I was or wasn't lying. And that's at the point where like I've won, but then at the same time it's like, how do you not? I don't know. I guess it's kind of ironic because because I'm like, how do you not know that I'm lying right now? But I'm also like trying to be as convincing as possible. So it's an interesting thing. But the main thing I was trying to say here is, um, because of this, I made like a YouTube, I made like a YouTube series, and I want to continue making this like YouTube series, or I had this idea for it. I made one video so far, I believe. I don't think I've done a second one yet, but I have one planned, like a script for it, I guess. Um, uh, where I called it Misinformed, where basically the whole thing is like me going through things, and everything I'm saying is wrong. Basically, I'm making it up, but to me it's obvious. The thing I'm concerned about is someone to look at it and actually believe me, and actually think that I'm telling the truth. And some people purposefully will like post videos knowing that it's false. Some people do it for the views, other people just do it for the fun of deceiving people, I guess. Because One thing, it wasn't necessarily like a bad or like dangerous thing, but there was like this video that I saw on like Instagram or whatever where the comment was like, no way this aired on live television, and it was like this spoof commercial, and it was like obvious that it was like a joke, but everyone was commenting, like everywhere I saw it, it was like, no way this aired on live television, and everyone's like, ayo, what? Like, but it was really just like a skit from like Comedy Central or something like that, and I was like, no way this aired on television, so I just looked up, the thing, and I found that it was just a YouTube video, basically, and it's just kind of things like that where everyone made it seem like this was something that was on live television, which if it was, it would have been like, like, why the heck would you do that? But, it's just like kind of things like that where like, if you didn't look into it, you would have thought that actually was on, like on TV as like a legitimate commercial running, and it wasn't. So it's just things like that where like I get concerned, because as much fun as it is to kind of joke around like that and make things up on the fly, you also don't want to deceive people like that. You don't want to make people not know up from down, because if you don't know up from down, it's kind of hard to live life with any certainty of, your actions are correct, and where you're going is the right way. I feel like we've kind of got that going on right now. I feel like there's a lot of confusion going on in the world. No one can trust the media, no one can trust anything, because all of it's fake news and none of it's fake news and all this stuff, so you never know what to trust nowadays, and because you don't know what to trust, you trust nothing, and since you trust nothing, you don't know what is and isn't true, and you can't make proper decisions based off of that information, because the world could be ending or everything's okay, and if the world's ending, you want to like plan for that. But if it's not, then you've just spent all this time planning for something that's not going to happen. And if it isn't, and if it's like not ending, and you planned for it to end, you may have given up everything that you needed to keep on surviving, and now you've got nothing to keep living on a normal life. And so it's just kind of things like that where it's like, what option do I choose? And I don't. As fun as it is, I'd also, I want to make sure that it's clear that everything's a joke. It's not everything's serious. And most of what my content is, like skits and stuff like that, it's not serious. I want to try and make some kind of like short films, and those will be maybe more in a serious tone. About like just things in life that I think maybe need a little bit more of a serious look at them. But like these talks are serious, but like at the same time, I'm laughing at myself while I'm doing them, because I'm saying things that I don't even fully practice myself. So I don't know. I think I've lost where I was going with this. What was I talking about? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say on this one. So, peace.
Hey, wow, that was great.
So great.
No need to overhype it.
It was alright.
Fair enough.
Why don't we go this way, guys?
What's over there? Probably another video.
Let's go then.
I'm in.